Now, I hate to say this, but you know, what if because of fear of the police, um, that dark skinned people are but called darker skinned people. Some call them black people from the region of Africa who are brought over to the America area since 1492 and all that. Anyway, believe it or not, even if you're from Bermuda or the Bahamas, you were brought over here from Africa. I know, you were. Yeah, you were. But anyway, you were part of the slave trade, didn't you? Right? All right. But anyway, over the last 600 years, most slaves and people of dark skin descent come from the region known as Africa, right? Well, I guess because lighter skinned men looked at it as if you were durable and you could handle the heavy workload or something, right? And justified doing all that because of how rugged Africa itself is as a climate and, you know, country itself, right? Though, again, another thing is I'm thinking that, see, because of fear of the police, African Americans might be more likely to resist arrest, right? And escalate a situation, right? Well, that's part of the problem too, right? But there again, if you're breaking the law, you did something wrong or not, right? Sometimes there are situations where the police are at fault, like putting your knee on the neck of a suspect, right? Exactly. That's not something you do to hold someone down unless you want to kill them, right? No. But with the Wendy's in Atlanta, okay, the guy was asleep in the drive-through window, right? Drive-through lane, right? And he was drunk and intoxicated, which means he drove to the Wendy's drunk. I know. Right. And that's why they did a field sobriety test and we're going to arrest him for drunk driving under the influence. He wasn't parked in a parking space. He was parked in line of the Wendy's drive-through, and because it was so slow, he fell asleep. But he was already drunk. No. So that means he drove there drunk. No. Now, a lot of problems is miscommunication, too. Okay? Now, when the officers went to arrest him, he fought them, right? That became resisting arrest, right? It's different there. Now, George was not resisting arrest, but, trying to get the police to get off his neck because he couldn't breathe. Right? That's different. That was different. That was correct for George to do because they were crushing his windpipe. Right? Hello? You would do that even with a white person in the same situation, but in this instance, it was an African American. Right? So that's part of the problem. People, I assume, I know, okay, sometimes people don't need to be arrested. No, sometimes people actually commit a crime and need to be arrested, right? That's the problem too. Now, another theory is maybe European Americans, who you call white Americans, right? Though they're Europeans, they're not from here either. Even the Native Americans are rumored to come over from Russia area and the Chinese area of the at the Bering Straits, where Alaska and Russia at one time were one landmass. We don't know. We don't know. Possibly, right? Because it migrated down into Central and South America, right? And North America and Canada, right? So we all seem to come from a centralized area around the African region and spread out and spread out. Yeah, yeah. Now, I think also climate affects our skin color, right? Which is called adaptation, right? Right. Asians might have to do with sunshine, maybe. I don't know. Squint in your eyes. I don't know. Right, right. You know what I mean? Now, some say they look like children with Down syndrome, but I don't know that either, right? But again, I don't want to insult anyone because, people insult me the same way. But I'm not Asian except for my great grandfather, who was Native American, right? But if he was part Native American and part Irish, my great grandma and my dad got mainly the Irish side, right? My dad had to be at least 50% Irish himself, right? For me to get at least 25% of it, right? Yeah, I have on my Kemp side, right? But he looked more Hispanic, right? Himself, right? But anyway, if European Americans aren't resisting arrest the same as African Americans, that could be why there's more African Americans being arrested as well. I don't know, right? But it's just a theory, right? But anyway, have a good day.